then it was said that there was a war in heaven that killed all the gods that you would normally worship. And then the war in heaven turned into a war on Earth, and that war's been basically going on. That war went on much longer, um, and has caused a lot of chaos and disruptions in things like remembering history, obviously technology, because even you guys would be aware that there are certain places on your world that are very um, advanced. Very much like I told some of you guys earlier, kind of like 1860s technology, others more living like medieval times. And even in people explore the great deserts because there are remnants of perhaps even further and greater technology there that people like to seek out. Also, just kind of like archaeological digs and stuff like that. But the main historical note that's been going on for the last several decades is your kingdom, the Kingdom of Emmerich, has been dealing with a massive orc war. So if you see the green line there, the eastern part of the continent, that is where your kingdom is holding the line against the orc horde. Mostly held by a river there, but there's a little tiny purple dot. There's a city there that guards the pass between the mountains and the river, and that's basically one of the most guarded cities in your kingdom at the time. The purple line south of that is the border of your kingdom and other unaligned entities. Various like half elves and elves live down there. There's forests and stuff. Dwarves live in the mountains, obviously. Stuff like that.
Are we the largest kingdom?
On this continent, yes. Now, your kingdom used to be more up north. There used to be much more of it. The orcs have, been kind of slowly pushing you back through the years. Um, like Under's people, or at least where he came from, was obviously more up north there. His lands were conquered by the orcs a long time ago, and few of his kind became refugees, and they've been serving the empire. Very helpfully, I might add. It helps to have a giant polar bear killing orcs. Who
Mm-hmm.
would have thought?
Yep. All I have left my home far to the north are these little hammers given to me by a friend of mine in a big red coat.
So, and that's kind of the gist as it is. You guys were working all over, serving all over the empire, mostly up north, obviously to help defend against the hordes. But several weeks ago, you all received summons to the capital, which is the black dot there to the east. The capital's name is Holbreck, and so you guys make your way there, obviously. And since timing takes different times to get there, it was just be here by this date. Gave some of you plenty of time. Others kind of got there at the just in the nick of time. And you all meet each other in the like antechamber to the capital, the palace, I should say. The palace is in obviously the capital, and it's think very Rome. All right, like lots of marble, lots of columns, very high society kind of a thing, But it's um, yeah, basically that. But like that's only the center of the capital city. Like the suburbs and the sprawl out from there, and especially more recent sprawl, because people are like flooding in from places as they get taken over by the orcs. Much more medieval Europe, much more shanty town, much more very just temporary, quick throw something up and get something built for the people. It's definitely some of you who might have been here before. It's definitely has changed since you've been here before. Any questions so far?
How do we know if we've been here before?
Well, that's a good point. I would say that the polar bear man has not. Gilbert's character has, being a artificer, and with his background, he's definitely come and gone from here plenty of times. You, Mister, I would say, probably yes. Especially since before you were drafted into the army, you probably did some work here. Try to either lift up the spirits of the people or just make some coin. That kind of traveling bard and all that jazz. And everybody here except for Hayes is a second lieutenant in the army. Hayes, through various familiar channels and badgering the royalty, has managed to become a lieutenant. So he is the nominal leader of your group.
He's a real shud.
And so, if there's no other questions, we'll just move on into basically your introduction here.
Sorry, what's the brown penis on the map?
Yes, the brown. That's the mountain range, Hayes.
And then what's the orange Hep C surrounding the tip?
You weren't here at the beginning. You should have said something. Anyway, the orange.
That's quarantines.
No, that's the Great Desert.
Oh, I thought I was talking about the green tip.
Well, the green tip is
the gonorrhea. It's what?
It's a forbidden zone that back when you guys were your kingdom was able to kind of travel more often there. Generally, people don't go there. Weird and bad things happen to people who generally go there.
There's a holy cross though on the gonorrhea. What's that?
We're gonna get there.
Alright. And then the little semen that's come out of the gonorrhea, those are just islands.
Yeah, there's islands.
Alright, just making sure.
There's no special like the tan areas are no like there's nothing special about the terrain really. The lines are rivers. The blue is the ocean. Just in case we need to cover that. All right.
No, right? I'm just saying, all right.
All right. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, and Hayes. So just to cover the dots, the black dot to the east is the capital city of Holbrook. That's where you're at right now. There's a little purple dot in between the green line and the purple line. That is a frontier city that is currently holding the easiest way into the rest of the kingdom's lands. Who disconnected? All right. And then we have the green line, Hayes, is the line that your kingdom is holding against the orcs from the north. The purple line.
Yeah, I caught that part.
Okay, just want to make sure. Kirby. All right. So the time comes for you guys to have your audience with who summoned you, and if you would imagine according to the summons that you got, it was directed from the king, King Duke Conrad the 15th. So guys are entered into the royal chamber there. Those who have character sheets, would you roll me a perception check?
Oh, we're getting right into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Whale.
I can't get my sheet to pop out.
All right. So,
I gotta roll. Hold on.
yeah, that's
It's not working. Remind me where. How does rolling perception work? It says D20 plus what?
Plus your perception
Plus
skill.
your perception.
Under the skills?
Yes. There'll be a line towards the middle called perception, and it'll have like a plus whatever.
all right. So, first Lieutenant Voss, the Tamu, and Balric, you guys notice that when you are being ushered in, the royal guard that you see there that are guarding the doorways and the hallways and all that, You notice that the men manning these positions, they seem like they've seen some shit. Like they're dirty. Some of them are wounded. Their armor is dented and
Dirty
dirty.
man.
Yeah, like these guys have seen some shit, and like they're seem to have been rotated in. Like you would not expect the royal guard to be like this. All right. Any questions there? Cool. Anyway, so you get brought in, and then when you reach the throne, you notice that it's not the king that's currently sitting on the throne. It is the first lord of the kingdom. You know him as Karl von Steuben, and yeah, he kind of sits up from his. Actually, he stands up from his seat. And he's like, come in, please, please. We have much business to discuss, and unfortunately, not much time." So yeah, leads you over to like a map table.
Is this the Duke that invited us here?
No. He is the first lord of the kingdom, not the king.
He's the king's right hand man.
Yeah.
Hand of the king.
I mean, do you want to ask why?
No, I don't give a
No.
Ask why what? To ask us here?
Well, that, but like, why is the king not here?
Yes. It was the yes.
You lose a card game?
So he's like, he mentioned why is the king not there? He's like, well, it's we received some disturbing news from the front. So the orcs have been gathering for an assault on our town there. His name I do have right here. Saltskitter, yes. The town of Saltskitter. They're massing for an attack there, and if the orcs break through at that point, needless to say, it would be a very dark day for the Empire. So the king has taken all the best men from the Royal Guard and any other major units left in the capital and have gone there to reinforce. Hopefully, they can stall this orc attack, but the orcs have been getting smarter, it seems. It's damn peculiar. Anyway, that's not.
What are those of us who aren't the best men to do?
Well, so you gentlemen were assembled here for several reasons. One, there is the Seer Council. They are. I'm not sure if you roll history checks for me, please.
Sorry, my wife was distracting me. What'd you ask?
History check.
Like all of us?
Yes.
I'm very, very good at
I'm
this.
not good at history, apparently. I'm not good at any checks. So
I don't
far.
even know what history.
Like I said, very good at this.
Fortunately, I'm here.
Yeah.
How
So
the hell do you pronounce that name, Thomas? Shathrush, Shagath, Kilgat,
Zilgath.
Zilgath Shithru.
Zilgath Shathru. Wow, what a name!
All right. So everybody who rolled higher than a 10 remembers that the Seer Council is part of the government. It's a bunch of like wizards, sorcerers, people who are very magically inclined, who are kind of like an advisory council to the king. They use various means to try to see the future, determine the best ways to move forward, or just very wise people. No advisory to the king. They work along with the Senate to basically form the government of your kingdom here. So, wait. All right. So the first lord is like, well, because the Seer Council has basically chosen you guys for whatever reason. What the fuck was that? Oh, okay, that's that. They chose you guys to undertake this mission. They found some. I'm not really all that much of a believer in this, but the king is, so he gave me this to handle. There's some old prophecy that when usual bedtime story crap. If darkest time, go find this thing to save the kingdom. Blah blah blah. And he's very unexcited about this mission. He thinks that you guys will be much better sorted being out on the front. No need to roll for that. It's very very obvious. But by his royal decree, you guys are going to be sent out on a mission with a half a squad of normal army troops. And you're going to go, and he points on the map, to here. And he points to that cross that Hayes mentioned earlier in the Forbidden Zone. You guys, apparently whatever this prophecy deals with is there. And he looks at each one of you. Do you guys have any questions about that?
Sorry, I missed where the king is. Like, the enemy was going to break through, but what did that have to do with the king not being here?
He's gone to the front.
That seems like a poor decision.
Well, that's the king's prerogative. He also, he was a general before he became king, so
The king has gone into blaze of glory mode. We're being given a mission to go far away from the front and invade this forbidden area.
Yes.
The king's doing Race to the Sea with the orcs. We're supposed to acquire the last hope for our people.
Speaking of Race to the Sea, are we getting a ship to take us there, or do we have to hoof it?
You're going to have to hoof it. Unfortunately, the naval battles at sea have gone the orcs' way. What's left of the Navy is basically stuck in their ports, holding them from being invaded from the sea by the orcs.
And what do we hope to find in this green gonorrhea?
The savior of our kingdom, or the salvation of our kingdom. That's what the Seer Council has foreseen. There's talks of old prophecies and stuff like that that they poured through, and that's what they came to.
So, hidden wonder weapon.
That is our hope. We're really hoping it's not like your wonder weapon is in another castle kind of a situation here, but things are looking a little grim.
Right, you're really hoping it's not just 3 envelopes.
The real wonder weapon was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, he nods. Is like, yeah, this is a kind of a long shot here, but that's why we're not really able to do a whole lot for you guys. We're not going to be able to give you horses. The horses have been all sent to the front for the cavalry, and they're maintaining the mail. So they're all taken up. And if you guys would think back to in the kingdom, obviously I didn't tell you this, but there's no horses being used in the capital. Like anything that needs to be moved on carts is like oxen, anything other than horses. I mean, even just people are moving wagons and stuff.
So besides a half squad of men, is there any other provisions we're getting?
Yes. The one thing I can give you, and he gestures for you to follow him, and he starts walking off to a side door. And you guys follow?
I follow.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So he leads you in, and there's a rack of rifles there. Now, you guys, being from the army, would notice that the standard infantry rifle is imagine a trapdoor Springfield rifle. All right, black powder, all the works. So I actually have an image reference here. So this is the standard infantry rifle, but these rifles are the Royal Guard rifles, and they are very different. These, they shoot a ball of energy when you pull the trigger, and they don't take ammo, but you have to charge them. So if you guys remember that scene in Jurassic Park where Ellie has to pump up the generator, right? Imagine like a lever like that, but on the side of your rifle. All right. You have to do that every time you shoot it.
Oh, like a Lasmus getting Fallout?
Yeah, basically like that.
Or it's basically an energy version of this.
I mean, it's not the pump, but generally same idea. Yes.
Okay.
So let me get you the specs for these.
Are they small enough that I can dual wield them?
Dual. What's your strength under?
15.
Yeah, you can dual wield them, but they're kind of long, so you're gonna take a penalty for trying to dual wield them.
Yeah, but dual wielding rifles as an armored polar bear up on his hind legs. I mean,
It's just gonna have trouble hitting because they're kind of be unwieldy at the front there.
What are the stats of these?
Yeah, I'm getting there. The range is like a standard crossbow. And then Ulysses, when you ask for 2, the First Lord takes a moment, looks you up, and then down. Is like, yeah, I think I can manage that. He disappears out the door for a moment, grabs one of the other royal guards' rifles, and gives it to you.
okay.
Because he only had enough for 1 for each, but he's like, well, if anybody could use 2, it'd be you.
Are we considered proficient with these?
Yes.
Wait, we all have one?
Yes.
What ability does he use?
Be Dex.
Ah.
Very cool, not very effective under.
Well, let's just say that while I will look awesome and be super intimidating dual wielding these, my usage of them will be more along the lines of saturation of fire than precision shooting.
Does it do piercing?
Yes.
Like, piercing damage?
Yes.
And so what's the range?
8320.
What?
That means an effective range of 80 feet haze and a maximum range of 320. If you're firing beyond 80 feet, your shots are at disadvantage.
And it does have the loading trait. But again, if you guys want to spend an extra turn, adding a little extra charge with the lever, you can get 3d10 damage on your shot.
Is there a way to actually change the damage of this on the sheet or no? So it won't let me.
Yeah, typing it in.
Yeah, but
manually.
you have to use the modifiers.
The modifiers?
Yeah, if you turn on the modifier mode, you can type on to the right of that and change how stuff
How
works.
do I do that?
So we have to fire it, charge, and then
It's the
Fire it.
one to the right of ability scores. Looks like an abacus.
Well, so Mister, it's a lot like a crossbow, so you fire 1 shot per turn. But if you want, you can spend an extra turn to extra charge it for 3d10 damage.
The one that
Okay.
says weight or the one that says mods?
Mods.
Okay, click mods, and now it says attack mods.
Right, and to the right of the line where you have the Royal Guard rifle, you should see like 00 and then a wider line
You cut
underneath
out.
that. And then to the right of the line with the rifle, you should see like 00 and then like a wider space beneath it that's blank.
Write your damage in.
Yes.
All right, in the wider space, put 2d10. And in the
Okay.
top right 0, delete that and put negative dex, as in hyphen dex.
DX.
Yes. Yes. Thus, it should end up looking something like this. I put an image of what mine looks like.
Okay. Oh, I put in the wrong spot. Okay.
So we don't use our dex bonus?
Well, it just says damage 2d10. So since he didn't say plus dex, I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's like
no.
a magic thing that only does 2d10.
Got it. Now, okay, is this considered? No, it's not. Never mind. See, because I built a range character and I have the sharpshooter feat, so would that kick in with this if I used it?
What is the sharpshooter feat?
-5, and then I get a plus 10 to damage, and I have my ranged weapon attacks don't have disadvantage on long range and ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. With a ranged weapon that I am proficient with, I can choose to take a -5 penalty on the attack roll for a +10 on the attack's damage.
Yeah, I would say that would apply.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you're being more effective where you place the shot.
Right. I built the range character. Well, he's not. He's more of a support character, but he attacks from range.
Right, yeah. But no, I would say that would apply, sure. So you're basically Jackson. Jasper.
Yeah.
How heavy are these?
They are 10 pounds. And they look exactly like the infantry rifle, except they're very fancy. Like instead of the hammer, that's where the lever is to charge it. Lots of brass inlay, even some gold on these. There's intricate patterns on like the breech work and all the metal work around the rifle and down the barrel bands, all very fancy. The Tamu here would recognize a lot of the intricate work being put into this, and actually, you might have worked on making a few of these in your other duty post.
I'll check for the maker's mark.
Yeah. Actually, roll me a D100, Gilbert. And we'll say if you roll under 10, one of these is yours. Nope. You might recognize the marks of some of your colleagues who might have made one or two of these, but none of them are yours.
You know who Inspector number 8 is.
So what about the ammo?
These don't take ammo.
What do they shoot?
A laser blast, like
It's a blast of
guns
energy.
like the gun in Fallout 4, the crank gun in Fallout.
Yeah, it's a las musket.
Yeah.
Well, it's not las, it's an energy. musket. Yeah, the to everybody except for Gilbert.
Semantics.
Yeah, well, semantics, sure, but very important semantics.
Jaffa Cree?
Krita.
So like we could still shoot it every turn we have, right?
Yes, you get 1 shot per turn, unless you want to use the special ability where you add a few extra pumps into it and you get 3d10 damage. Yeah, and you can actually aim these, unlike the staffs. Except for Ulysses, who's just kind of aiming in that general direction, like the Jaffa, and same idea. All right, so he lets you guys get a little acquainted with these weapons. Then the first regent has a map, a field portable map, I should say. He hands it to Lieutenant Voss. It's like, you're nominally in charge of this group, since as far as I'm aware, you're the highest rank out of the bunch. So I'll give the map to you, and he hands you an envelope. Here are your orders, just in case anybody tries to stop you and gives you some trouble. Since everybody's highly on guard for people like deserters and other people not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Heretics.
We haven't used that word in a good long while, but yes, heretics.
I believe with Gilbert, that word will make a rapid resurgence.
Why would I be accusing people of heresy? I'm a man of science, clanks Tesla coil on back.
A little bit of the Mechanicus there, Gilbert?
No, more going with that 1800s like mad
Steampunk?
science. Not steampunk. A little more 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
It's steampunk.
A hamster
Fuck
on a
off!
wheel?
It's not steampunk.
Okay, diesel punk, fine.
I'll take that. God, just steampunk
His
is
name is
fucking used too
Hamburg.
much.
Yeah, Hamburg has. But anyway, also in addition to your primary mission, we would like it if you guys could scout along the way, making sure that no orcs are trying to come through the mountains, in numbers anyway. I know these guys have been very odd for orcs, as I mentioned. They've been using some smarter tactics as of late. So we just want to make sure that there's not like another orc army coming from us from a different direction. And also, if you could be somewhat diplomatic to the other countries that you pass through, maybe try to pass word of our plight to them. We again, things don't look great. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. It only makes sense since you guys are going to be going off on this bird brain of a quest.
Well, that is useful to know.
And we recommend that you guys head for the city of Erlogan. That's the city on the map that is marked with the light blue dot by the purple line. That's the furthest out city from the Empire. That'd be the last good point of resupply and news that you guys will be able to get. And then beyond there, you guys are going to be on your own. Is there any questions, requests?
Say we get there, and it is some type of weapon. What do you want us to do with it?
Well, if at all possible, bring it back. We would like to, be able to use it. It doesn't do us a lot of good out there. If it is unmovable or not mobile, preferably try to secure it and somehow get word of it back to us. Or worst case, if you cannot secure it and then get word to us, I'll destroy it. Yeah, we definitely don't want anyone getting into the wrong hands. That's for damn sure.
So, worst case, if we can't make it back, how long before we're declared dead?
Well, it's gonna take you a good while to get there, probably, unless you guys can find transportation that is faster than we've predicted. But we're probably looking at about 3 months. Because
Cool.
we're kind of expecting it to take you guys about a month and a half to get there, give or take.
Right.
But to be honest, if depending on how things go here, we might not be able to do anything, even if you're declared, no, even if you're gone beyond the time frame. So I wouldn't expect any, uh, reinforcements or rescue.
Right. Right.
That is, I mean, we did, no, we chose you guys. Well, the Sierra Council did choose you guys for a reason, and it's hopefully because you are some of the best that aren't the Royal Guard. They're they're being all basically sent to the front. I don't want to put it, don't want to make you guys seem like we're getting the bottom of the barrel, but you guys are the best of the rest. He doesn't have that many medals, Hayes, and neither do you.
You don't know that.
He's the DM. He literally does. Hayes.
Yet. You don't have that many medals yet.
Yeah, see, goals, Hayes, goals. All right. Look.
If along the way we discover some sections of land that don't have flags on them, we can claim them for the Empire.
Then you have that wonderful Warhammer 3 issue of why is that territorial way the fuck over there that's unconnected? Like, why?
That's the greatest part about just bringing in a collection of flags and just plopping them down. They don't get an option to say no.
So the First Lord looks around at you guys and is like, all right, well, let me introduce you to the half squad that we're going to be sending with you for the little bit of reinforcements that we can give you. He gestures outside the door, and 6 men. They're all basically in chainmail, helmets, more standard army guys, not nearly as nice as the half-plated or full-plate Royal Guard. He does tell you their names: Kai, Tillman, Theodore, Nick, Nicholas, and Tim. And these
Tiny
guys,
Tim.
yeah, he's like a mid-sized Tim.
How tall are they?
Anywhere between like 5'10" from the smallest and about 6'2".
Right. So they're all small.
Well, to you, everybody is small. You've actually had to duck your head to get into this room Ulysses. The royal palace wasn't made for polar bear people.
Not yet, it isn't.
Well, not yet. Yeah, I mean, now granted, the hallways, nice and wide, and very tall ceilings, but the antechambers and the side rooms, they didn't think far ahead on that one. Very
So our
anti-polar.
characters have worked together before.
No. You guys were plucked all across the kingdom's army,
Okay,
and kind of
okay,
thrown
okay.
together.
Okay.
Do we have
So
slaves?
my question is: this is the first time we're all seeing each other?
Yes.
So
So the polar bear, the polar bear man for most of you guys, it's kind of rare. It's not unheard of, but he is definitely very unique. And honestly, so is the Tamu over here, because not only is his name a little weird, but he does dress kind of funny. And he's got robes on, he's got metal bits, it's definitely, but again, not unheard of, so you're not freaking out when you first see these guys, but they are rare.
So
Rather
do we
goofy
have,
looking tribal mask.
Do we have uniforms we have to wear or no?
Yeah, well, you guys are wearing the uniforms, yes.
Does our kingdom have slaves?
No, there are no slaves. Well, I mean, okay, it depends on if you count being drafted as being a slave.
Hayes, why
you
do
said-
need slaves?
Listen, you said people had to carry carts around. So we could use people as horses to carry our carts if there were slaves.
But they're not.
I mean, if you take the noble
types.
background, you get 3 vassals that you can make slaves. I mean, if you want a background, D&D does allow you to do that. I mean, they give you you take the knight feat, it gives you 3 followers that you can.
Also, apparently,
slave.
we're being given 6 enlisted men that we can just order around.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I feel sorry for those poor enlisted men.
Yeah, they gotta deal with Hayes. Ooh.
6 random officers suddenly tell them what to do. Oh my God. Oh
That's
my
right.
God.
There's 6 lieutenants in here.
Well, one first lieutenant, Hayes, 5 second lieutenants, and they're sergeants and corporals.
Oh my God, they're gonna hate us. Is friendly fire a thing in your world?
Yes.
Because we are 5 butter bars and a silver bar in a room of enlisted. They hate us already.
Well, they don't hate
to be
Ulysses.
fair, we're not outnumbered by them.
Well, and also, so their guns, their guns are the normal army rifles. They're not nearly as powerful or as nice as yours.
Oh God, just rub it in.
Do we have
Ah.
energy grenades?
No.
You have
Oh,
me. You don't need
so-
grenades.
So
Hayes,
if
we had it, he would have told
perform
us we had it.
exceptional. We have to perform exceptional because we have the best gear, and the lower enlisted don't. And if we fuck up, they are going to slaughter us. Not literally, but, figuratively.
Well, I mean, you do have Ulysses here, who is again a 7-foot tall
8 foot.
polar bear man, 8-foot tall polar bear man.
Yeah.
Can we ride him like a horse?
Try it and die.
Yeah, can is pushing it. I would.
Physically, you would fit. It would also, however, put you well within my claws and teeth range.
You got no balls, Lieutenant, if you don't try to mount the bear.
Listen, how large of a cart can you haul?
I pull out a gold piece. I got money on it. You can't do it. Here.
I cannot haul a cart. Well, that's not true. If you bring a cart over, I will show you exactly how far I can haul it.
At least axes can haul carts.
Then I suggest you procure some.
pull out my violin and start playing battle music.
All right. So, you guys, I could try to do my best to get some oxen and some carts if you guys want to try to do that. But yeah, the oxen aren't going to be all that much faster than you guys on foot.
Well, I'm sure we can procure something en route.
No, let's take him up on it. If there are oxen and carts to be had, it would be best to procure it, if for no other reason than they might be useful if the super weapon ends up being rather heavy.
You just want to eat them.
I mean, to be fair, that's a decent backup ration source.
I mean, I'm talking to the bear, you know. I'm like,
Yeah. And I look at you, Jasper, and I'm like, so are you volunteering as the secondary ration then, if you don't want oxen?
Nah, bro, no.
I thought not.
No. You can eat all the horses you want. Everything.
So the first lord nods, is like, okay, give me about an hour. You guys can stay here. Try not to break anything, and I'll see about getting you guys some oxen and carts. All right?
That's fine
$50
with me.
if I can get them two to fight. Oh,
He's like I said, try not to break anything.
does that include each other?
Yes.
Dope. All right, then. I start playing sad music.
And he just grabs the bridge of his nose as he turns to walk away, and he just and some of you can hear it. He's just like, "Why did we have to gather these people? I swear." And he just walks off mumbling.
Do our armies carry like banners?
Yeah.
Do we have a designated banner boy?
No. You can designate one.
Well, I think we need to have a banner boy to spread the glory of our kingdom as we charge into battle.
Well, you have 5 second lieutenants and 6 non-coms. You get to choose there, first lieutenant.
Do we get those, like Roman sigils that the groups would carry?
Aquila?
Yeah.
I mean, you might be able to requisition one. But you're gonna have to find somebody who knows where they are. So, that'd probably be the royal quartermaster. So, Hayes, roll me. We'll do just intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
Why would I need to be intelligent to know where the banners are?
Ulysses at this point just sighs as the lieutenant just pauses, thinking furiously about where he could obtain one of these. And I turn to the non-coms. Which of the sergeants looks the oldest? And how old does he look?
So that would be Tillman, and he probably looks like late 30s.
Excellent. I turn to the eldest-looking sergeant, and I say, "Well, Sergeant, you heard the first lieutenant. Go requisition us an Aquila."
And the sergeant looks at, at Hayes' character, looks at Ulysses, looks back to Hayes' character, back to Ulysses. Yes, sir. And he turns and he disappears for 10 minutes, and he comes back with a big, tall pole with an Aquila and a flag on it.
Hell yeah.
And meanwhile, Hayes, your role is like, that would be where the supplies are. But you don't know where the supplies are in the palace.
Nice.
And this is
Anyway.
why you just tell the sergeant to do it.
Yeah. Hey, so like you before Sergeant Tillman came back, you're like, maybe if I climbed the walls and I just grabbed one of the ones that are just hanging up there already.
Yes.
It's not like they're using them at the moment, really. Like, come on. So Tillman comes back, and then he starts to look at Lieutenant Voss, but then he turns to Ulysses. He's like, "Okay, sir, who do you want to hold this?"
The lowest ranking person.
All right, so then he just hands it off to Kai there. Kai holds it in one hand and he's like kind of adjusting his rifle in the other, and it's just like, this is gonna be a little weird, but okay, I've done this before, sure, all right.
Very
Takes it in
good.
his dominant hand. He's like, okay, yeah. Taps it on the floor, kind of like what you do with tongs. Just taps it. It's like, yeah, okay, pretty solid. Anyway, do you guys do anything else for the other 45 minutes that you guys basically have in the palace here?
Yes. So the First Lord went off to get us a cart and some oxen.
Yes.
I would then turn to, do these guys have like unit markers of any kind? Is there a supply sergeant here?
There is a supply sergeant here. There is the Royal Quartermaster.
In the half squad he gave us?
No. There's no supply sergeant in your group. Like they're all normal rank and file. There's no specific quartermaster there.
Right. All right. Well, we're going to start needing to put together provisions for a 3-month trip. So, and I just pick like 4 random grunts to come with me. We're going to go visit the quartermaster and get supplies so that we don't starve on the way to our mission.
They all nod like, very good, sir. Very great idea. Sergeant Tillman pipes up. Is like, sir, I do know where the Royal Quartermaster is here in the palace. I can take you to him, and then he's sure to be able to get us the supplies we need.
Excellent. Lead on then, Sergeant.
All right, so he starts walking along with the 3 other non-coms that you picked out.
Yep, and I go with him.
All right. Does the first lieutenant want to follow?
Nope. I just want to stand here with my banner boy.
All right. Does anybody else wish to go with the supply mission there?
Is there anything else that would be more pressing for someone of my job description?
I mean, you might. Do you have anything on your person for like chemicals, other agents that you might want to come together with?
I got an alchemy jug, so I can produce some of it. But yeah. Wait, do you mean like grab stuff to take with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. I should probably requisition things.
All right.
You never know what we might need to fix.
Does Zilgath wish to join in, or is he going to stay with Flagman over here?
I'll join him with him too.
All right.
Sure. Can join in.
All right. So most of the party goes off to find the Royal Quartermaster, while Hayes, what was it? 2 non-coms, just stay put, guarding of the flag. Well, a flag anyway. It's a very nice flag. It doesn't flap though, because you're inside. There's not much of a breeze in here.
I order the flag boy to flap it since there's no wind.
He does so. He does not seem all that amused, but he does do it. Anyway, the rest of you guys, it takes you about 5 minutes to get through all the palace doors and the hallways, but you do find the quartermaster. He's like in the basement of the palace, but just above the dungeons where they would be. He sees you guys come in. He's like, "Ah, you must be those schmucks they hired to try to find some super weapon or nonsense. Oh, come in, come in. What can I get you?"
Apparently, it will be a 3-month journey to this quest and back. I think myself and my men would be most appreciative if we could have some food and other material that will last us that long. Food, water, medicine, shot, and gunpowder.
Okay, so food, simple enough. There we have pemmican and jerky coming out of our ears, so that wouldn't be too difficult. Uh, Shot for their rifles. He points to your non-coms there. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard, but it's going to take up a lot of space depending on how much ammo you want to bring with them. And then Sergeant Tillman turns to you, Ulysses, and he's like, "Well, we do carry 60 shots on us already." He holds up their little ammo bag. But that does depend on how much combat we get into, sir. How long that will last. The quartermaster then kind of he rubs his chin. He's like, "Water's going to be the hard part, because depending on how you're able to travel with, it's going to be the limitation on that."
Well, the good First Lord has approved and is currently seeking out a cart for us for our supplies. So I think 4 barrels of water would more than likely last us at least until we can replenish them from natural sources.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I can get that for you, and I can even get a few of our field kits to help at least clean up some of the water they might find if it's still and all that stagnant.
Indeed. As for ammunition, let's see, we have 6 riflemen. They carry 60 each. They can likely fire 10 shots a minute. So, probably 3,000 rounds will be sufficient, as we are not intended to go into heavy combat.
He blinks his eyebrows a few times at the number that you gave him. He's like, "Well, I can give you 2,000. That is. Unfortunately, any more, and that'll be cutting into our deep reserves that I need to keep on hand for the palace itself."
Yes, well, what you can spare then.
All right. He opens up a book, starts writing with a pen on it. Okay. All right, we'll get that sorted here. He points at the sergeant. You get the 4 barrels of water. They're down that way. Oh, and you can grab that ammo over there. It's aisle 5 down that way, yes. And your non-coms go off to go fetch the ammo and the water.
And do you happen to have any gilded acorns? Just flying around.
He scratches his head on that one. Gilded, like acorns dipped in gold?
Worth at least 200 gold, yeah.
He kind of looks around. No, I don't have any of those. What would you need those for?
Spells?
Oh.
Summon beast.
Well, I don't have anything like that, but I could direct you to one of the magic shops here in the capital. He writes down some directions for you, rips off the paper and hands it to you. You can go there. If they have any there, they might be able to give you one or two.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
I take the paper.
Yep. He looks at the Tamu and Jasper. Do you two have any requisition requests?
Copper wire, oil, preferably processed.
Oil can. No, I don't need anything.
And he,
Glowing green rocks.
I have the first two. Don't have any glowing green rocks, but you might want to check out the magic shop that I told your friend about there. They might have some glowing green rocks. But he writes down some locations on a piece of paper, rips it off, and hands it to Tamu, and is like, "Well, there's your copper wire and oil."
Thank you.
The oil is processed, but it's been a substandard quality since the supplies have been just very drained as of late.
Yeah, he's just gonna murmur through his mask as he looks at the oil. Substandard. Tucks it into his robes and armor.
Anyway, the pile of supplies starts growing in the middle of the room here. The water and the ammo being probably the biggest parts of it. The jerky doesn't take up that much space. It's jerky and pemmican, stuff like that.
Also, as for food and water, I can create good berries and water.
Good.
Never hurts to have too much water.
Good. Then the men will have a good reason to keep you alive.
Internet, not so much. And around about the time that this pile of supplies has mostly stopped growing, the First Lord enters in through the door. Is like, there you are. I managed to get 2 carts and 2 oxen for you guys for your trip.
Well, thank you very much, First Lord. Sergeant, do please see that these supplies are stowed properly. Take as many men as you need.
He salutes you. He's like, "Yes, sir." And they start with the water. They start rolling those out the door and to wherever the carts are. And then the First Lord looks at the pile of supplies. You guys are like, "Well, I was gonna help you guys with those, but it seems you guys have that can-do, take-charge attitude, which is good. You guys are gonna need that." Looks like you guys are pretty much all set to go.
Indeed. I believe it's just a matter of informing Lieutenant Voss that everything is set and that he can take his position at the front of the column.
Indeed. Well, I'll let you get to it. Wish you the best of luck, gentlemen. Hopefully, we don't need this weapon, but if you do find it, get it back here as soon as you can.
Indeed.
So, safe travels. And then he turns and heads back into the throne room.
Yep.
Hey, have you just been standing there for like the last 45 minutes, just having that flag being waved?
Yes.
All right. At the end of that 45 minutes, you see the First Lord come back in. He starts taking his seat back on the throne. He has a pile of papers in his hands. He does look over at you guys, at you and your 2 non-coms. He's like, "Well, the rest of your squad has got supplies, and there's oxen and cart out the front gate. I suggest you get to your mission, Lieutenant."
Very good. Onward.
All right. So you guys all reconvene out in front of the palace. There
Do
is.
we do we visit the magic shop? Oh, that's outside the palace. Yeah.
So you guys reconvene outside the palace, front gate. You got see exactly 2 carts, 2 oxen, one to one. And the sergeant is slowly getting things loaded. It's a little hard getting the water loaded, but they do eventually manage to get it on. And everything else is a lot simpler to load on. They're spreading it out amongst the 2 carts.
Good. If one
then-
blows up, we don't lose all of our supplies.
Sergeant Tillman nods like that was exactly my thinking, sir. I'd prefer to only half starve instead of all starve.
I prefer not to starve at all, so let's try to avoid the exploding cart, yes?
Yes, indeed, sir. Very good. We should be ready in about 5 minutes. Lots of supplies for our trip there, sir.
Well, it's supposed to take 3 months, and I try to expect for the unexpected to happen to us.
Yep, especially since we're going into some beyond the Empire. It's never a good time. Always something.
Well,
It'll be
we
an
will just have
adventure.
to, yes, it's an adventure, and we shall have to bring civilization to those places that lack it.
Well said, sir. Well said. Meanwhile, when Hayes and the other 2 join you, the one poor private still waving the flag. Even when he's outside, he's still waving it.
My God, it's Private Macari.
So, do we kick the lieutenant off the bridge or say work out or something? I mean, hypothetically, worst case scenario. I mean, he's having a private flutter a flag for him.
It's for the unit.
Right. It's dope.
Yeah, it's very inspiring.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
and
we put Hayes in
inspiring them to
charge.
thank you. That's what it's inspiring your soldiers to do. Because you got a lowly private just standing out there swinging a flag so you can look at it. Woo!
Anyway, after another 5 minutes, the last of the supplies get loaded, and Sergeant Tillman pipes up, "Sirs, the carts are loaded. We are all good to go here."
Excellent. Good work. Lieutenant Voss, I do believe you're ready to head out. If you would take your place at the head of the column, you can begin leading us unto glory for us and the Empire.
Onward!
All right, so you head at the column, Hayes. 4 of the non-coms, they take up positions behind you. The other 2 are guiding each oxen. And you guys can fill in wherever you wish.
Oh, I'm probably in the back to make sure nothing disappears or wanders off. And if we need to boost the speed of the ox, I can always growl at them.
Yeah, they're moving at just a hair below normal marching pace. Like it's not going to be a fast travel here, unlike with horses.
Right. That's okay. We brought them to haul the goods. They don't need to be fast. They just need to get the job done. While we were getting all that set up, did the other guys get to the magic shop?
They didn't leave your group, so...
Ah.
So, Sergeant Tillman pipes up, Lieutenant Voss, one of your other lieutenants wishes to stop at one of the stores in the capital, sir.
Very good.
I do believe he has directions. He turns to look at Zilgath. Uh, Lieutenant, Lieutenant, he just points at you. Can you lead your other lieutenant to the directions?
Sethrun.
Me?
Uh,
Yes.
All right. Pull out the directions and just start heading that way.
All right, yeah, they're pretty easy to follow. It's in the capital proper, so all the streets are relatively sanely marked and all that. It just takes you a little bit off the main road to get out of the capital. Um, kind of hard to miss. It's very brightly colored, and it's like has Muse's Magic Shop painted on the front. So you guys, the column stops in front of it, and whoever wants to go in can walk in.
All right. Walk in.
There's a lady behind the counter. Hello. You're a very interesting sort. I haven't seen too many of you before, but well, how can I help you?
Looking for a gilded acorn.
Gilded acorn. One moment, please. She ducks behind a curtain in the back of the store, and you start hearing, rustling noises, and uh, even the sound of a cat being, shooed away. And about 5 minutes later, she comes out and she comes out with a gilded acorn. I happen to have just one of these.
All right. Thank you. Just bill it to the supply officer.
She's like, fair enough. Always happy to do business with the military. She hands it to you and makes a note to bill the palace for that.
All right. I'll take it and leave. Because I'm just assuming that he gave this directions, assuming he pay for it.
Well, he's going to be paying for it now, whether he wanted to or not. It's fine. It's only a minor trinket, really.
And then anybody else need anything?
Glowing green rock.
Well, she's like, maybe. Goes back behind the counter, behind the curtain, and starts digging again. She does appear 10 minutes later with a glowing green rock. Do you want this? Somebody who sold it to me said it came from the Great Desert out west. It's very, very unique, very interesting. I'm not actually sure what it does.
I believe it was the Tamu that wanted it, wasn't it? Or was
I
that
think
you,
so.
Zilgath?
Wait, that wanted what? The glowing green rock?
Yes.
Yes, that would be the Tamu.
Is it like Timu?
Yeah, kind of. It's like a team.
Of you.
So yeah, we'll get the glowing green rock for Tamu.
Freshly
That they
painted,
don't
I
know
bet.
what- That they don't know what does.
5 gold for this.
Put it on our tab.
She shrugs, makes a note next to the gilded acorn note, and like, all right, fair enough.
All right, Timu, you have a glowing green rock.
Does she have any magical grenades?
Are there actually magical grenades in D&D?
No.
I didn't think so.
Closest would be like vials of alchemist fire or holy water.
Yeah, I mean, she has vials of alchemist fire.
Vials of oil and shit.
Well, alcohol fire is a little more energetic than a vial of oil, but it's essentially a Molotov cocktail.
You want to get some of those there, First Lieutenant?
Order them up.
How many Molotov cocktails you want?
I'll defer to Second Lieutenant Ulysses on that matter.
Hayes over here wants to be in charge but doesn't want to lead.
Hey, I already picked the equipment. I don't need to pick the numbers. I'm delegating. That's what leadership's about. Delegation.
Uh-huh.
The wise
But
words
we
of
have
the
your
idiot lieutenant.
approval to get as much explosive as we want, right?
How many
Yes,
does the
yes.
shop
Not
have?
explosive.
Very good.
She has 20 vials of alchemist fire.
We'll take 20.
Yeah, I was like, just get them all then. Put it on her tab.
Just before you said that, put it on the tab, she's like, put it on your tab then? Like, okay, yep, figured that one was coming. Makes a note of that. Well, gonna upcharge the government on that one.
Mm-hmm.
What
Lieutenant
else
Voss, I assume due to your interest in it, you wish to carry a number of these personally for use in combat?
No. It's for the company.
When are we gonna have some, personal IEDs?
I mean, if you group them all together, does it make a bigger explosion that does more damage?
Probably.
Well, it does more damage because there's more of them going off.
I'm just thinking, like, we got some enlisted guys, and,
Hayes, are you planning on using the NPCs as suicide bombers?
Yeah.
No. It's just if, like, we had no other choice.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
New company rule. No incendiary grenades inside the town.
What am I
Hayes,
gonna use them
Hayes,
right now?
That might be something, Hayes, that you might need to convince the soldiers to do.
You don't need to convince a soldier. They follow orders. This is a military.
No.
Hayes, I don't think that's how that works.
All right. I take Voss. You need to understand, right? 6 enlisted guys being assigned to a unit with 6 officers. They're being punished, right? They're bad at being soldiers. They screwed up really badly at some point to be stuck here.
Yes, this is a shit detail. This is a horrible detail. You have pissed off somebody badly to get put on this detail.
Well, actually, roll an insight check on that.
Me? All right.
Well, I would say Ulysses and Jasper. Roll an insight check on that.
I don't think they would send the worst men on a dangerous mission.
All right,
But that
so
is-
Jasper, you're kind of rolling on that line of logic there, but Ulysses, you kind of think about it for a second, and you're like, actually, this is probably not the worst assignment, like, because otherwise these guys would be on the front line fighting orcs for sure. They're just with you guys where they might die. So, like, it's kind of 50-50 on that one.
The point I was trying to make to Lieutenant Voss, though, was if we give the enlisted a bunch of grenades and then tell them to go suicide bomb the enemy, they're more than likely just going to throw them at you.
Why are we questioning the acquisition of flammable objects
We're
that
not.
explode?
We've already, acquired them. They're in the carts.
We're questioning you, Hayes.
It's more. I don't think we should, rig them up to the squad we got as suicide bombs.
I didn't say we were doing that.
Bullshit, Hayes. Bullshit.
It definitely crossed your mind.
Then we wouldn't have anyone to carry the flag.
Well, obviously, you're not going to put the suicide grenades on him. You're going to put them on the tip of the flag. That way he can lower it into some poor orc's head and explode it.
Point is, we have grenades. They're in the carts. If we need them, we need them.
Is there anything else anybody can think of magically that we could use?
Scroll a teleport.
She just laughs. Yeah, no.
Well, since you asked.
I mean,
Potions
fair
of
enough.
cure wounds. Does she have any of those, or could we have got those from the quartermaster?
She has 5 of those right now. She says I would normally have more, but when the king left with the royal guard, they took all of my supply, and I only managed to make 5 cents. So that's all you got.
I'll take those.
Yep, adding it to the tab there. Yep.
I have an herbalism kit, which allows me to craft healer's kits and potions of healings if I have supplies.
Did you gather those supplies?
Yeah, those are ingredients. Those would be at where we are actually, because of reagents. So they would be able to. You should be able to get them here.
I would gather those supplies.
Would get supplies for those. Yes.
All right, how much supplies do we get?
He thinks about, well, I have enough to make 20 of them right now, but that'd be all that I have. Let me get
Take
you
it.
on them all, right?
Do it.
To the tab. She scribbles another note.
This poor loot. This poor.
I heard it like shelves like all empty yet.
It's getting there. Yeah.
He's gonna be so fucking pissed.
Does she have anything cool and mysterious?
Yeah, what are we allowed to get? What all does she
She
have?
gave you
What
the
are her-
green rock. That's cool and mysterious.
That's mine.
Let's see.
You know in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the helmet that you put the lemon on and makes you smarter. Does she have one of those?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
Somebody from the Seer Council came by to borrow that from me, and I can't get it back yet.
They found people brats.
And no, she doesn't have anything else because everything else was taken by the government when the king left, basically. So all the really fancy shit, not there. Amusingly enough, they didn't want the fire grenades.
All right, then. I guess we've done picked her clean. We can head on out of here.
Yeah, as you guys turn to leave, she just waves like, good luck storming the castle. Or whatever it is you guys are going to be doing with all that.
Thanks. And then we leave.
All right.
And we all turn to Lieutenant Voss to see what he wants to do next.
Move out!
And everybody takes all the non-coms take their positions, and they start moving to follow you, Hayes. I take it you're gonna move to outside of the capital now.
Yeah, it's a gonorrhea.
Right. So it's pretty standard. Everybody kind of gets out of your way. Six heavily armed men. Well, 12. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 11 heavily armed men. My bad. Do kind of make us still a bit of an impression, especially when they have 2 carts full of various explodey things. But you guys, much like the way in, you're seeing some refugees, shanty towns being set up, people, people very, much higher living standards and moving towards just barely hanging on, and farmers coming in, bringing what, crops they have, leaving with, few, like, industrial supplies, things like, edge clippers, hose, shovels, you know, all the other manufactured bits they need to keep their stuff going. Not sure what the transformers there mean.
Roll out.
Ah, gotcha. It's like you do not have a semi truck. That would be
know.
kind of awesome, though.
We don't have a semi truck yet, but we do have a droid that's making one. I mean, I don't think he's a droid fully yet, but he's getting close.
Not dread at all.
Yeah, he's fully human. He just likes wearing bits and bobs.
Yeah, he's just got very well made armor. Carries around it looks like some kind of fucking engine on his back. Wears a funny looking tribal mask and some like goofy, heavily padded robes that might give you cancer in 20 to 30 years.
That rock, hard to tell.
Or it's The Rock. But yeah, no, mercury fumes are coming off this guy. You can see lead all over. The Tamu is heavy metal poisoning the man.
Yeah, you might want to keep him in the backpack.
Yeah, don't let me touch your water.
All right, and with that, you guys leave the capital behind. It's I think just a normal like forest, a light forest country. You know, got patches of grassland over there. You know, a few trees over there. You know, very you know, Middle European style terrain, really. And unless anybody has anything else that they would like to do or mention, this will be where we stop for session 0.
All
The
right.
journey begins.
Indeed. All of us following Voss into parts unknown.